actually Mars is very interesting because in some ways they are very similar planets. I mean, they are what you call terrestrial planets. You can walk on the surface of Mars. It has a day and night, length of day and night, which are very similar to what we have on Earth. So, I mean, it's the planet that we always thought maybe was inhabited, I mean, throughout times. But it's also a planet which is very different. At least now it's very different from the Earth. We have a nice atmosphere here. We have a lot of water. We have the oceans at the Earth. Mars, on the other hand, is this ice-cold, dry planet with a very thin atmosphere, much thinner than the Earth. But the funny thing, or the most interesting thing about Mars, is that it's clear that it wasn't always like that. I mean, we can find signs on the surface that once there was water, running water at Mars. Once there was probably a much denser atmosphere, much more friendly atmosphere. But somehow that disappeared. And that could perhaps be related to the magnetic field of Mars, because Mars does not, like the Earth, have an strong internal field, which means that it doesn't have a protective shield around the planet that protects it from the solar wind. It's basically, it's just fun to work with. I mean, that's why I like it so much. Of course, there are also things which are not as fun, but I mean, it's very, you get to do very many different things, and you can use, you can be creative, basically, and that's really what I like about this job. I mean, the best thing is when you can just shut your door and sit with all your data, and you got all these CDs, lots of CDs, tons of data, and try to find some pattern in that. It's like making puzzles, maybe. It's like playing, really. You try to manipulate, create new pictures, look at things in different ways than other people have done, and just try to combine it differently. And suddenly, wow, you see maybe something, wow, what is that? And you know, think about it, and maybe suddenly the puzzle is solved. And that is really the satisfaction, and something I like very much. But many other things, like coming to conferences like this. You have colleagues all over the world. I mean, you know people all over the world. You get to see places. Of course, a lot of hotel rooms and things like that. But also, I mean, like here in Greenland, it's a fantastic thing to be able to do when you're working.